Yo, what up, man? Let's go duos. Let's do let's do duo arena. Can you hear me?
Hey, what up, dog? How are you? Hey, man.
Yeah.
Can
What's up, man? We're running
can you play?
duos.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you do the Champions League?
Oh,
Let's
what?
go. Yep. Can you play?
Yeah, I'm doing the arena.
Okay. Huh? This is a regular arena? Because there's only
This
12.
arena.
Oh, how many points do you have?
Well, I need 32 to rank up to the next level.
Oh, okay.
How many you got?
I have 302. I'm just looking for somebody to go to already the second week for Champions League.
Where? Let's go. How do we do it?
No, you have to have 300 in order to do that.
Oh, yeah, how much I got? Oh, I got 225. Oh, 193.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No worries. It's all good. If you find somebody, I'm gonna try to build my thing up then.
Alright, thanks.
Alright, peace.
Peace.
Are you gonna play or you gonna go?
I'm probably gonna go. Thanks.
Alright, peace.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. 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 I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. Can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my. I just need to clear my head. Oh, clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head.
Breeze from the heat wave stole my emotions. I left my doubts when I was swept by the ocean, and every pulse from the tide was a finish line. A wave race we were made to ride. You and I were first in line, and we took them by surprise. I was with you all the time. You may not realize, but I'm here. I hear you loud and clear. When we get lost in our own minds, you'll be keeping me near.
Eliminations popping out here. 9 players left, 7 teams total, which means there's 2 duos remaining. Saucy is not one of them, though. Shocks, his teammate, already gone. Looking for shots on the baller just to weaken it, maybe soften it up. If you could break a baller this early and the Vivid Liquid Smile gets eliminated there, a little beam from above. If you can eliminate a baller, you can break one of those. You're essentially saying you're taking a player that may not be involved in an engagement and forcing them to fight. And even if you don't get that elim, it is a chance to move forward in placement, and that's huge. Saucy going for shots. He's getting beamed from above, but it does not matter. He's able to land a couple there. He's going to try and break this branch, but that's quite a bit of HP on the materials above. Metal is tough, especially look at the loadout.
Lupo, he's out of ammo.
No more
AR.
Going for it. Not able to get up high enough. Only 8 builds. Doesn't catch himself. 49 HP and 52 shield. He's almost spent at this point. 4 players, 3 players, all solos. Flash to Saucy, and the player all the way up top goes down. It's a 1v1.
Flash here in a very commanding position. He just needs to beam this player down below. I believe that is Saucy, who's out in the open. He's trying to find Bills, scrambling. He tried to go for the reload on the flint knock. not quite saucy
That
enough.
was a jump epic infantry rifle headshot for 84 point blank to finish that. Absolutely ridiculous.
Disgusting. Just seriously, the precision, the skill it takes to do that was insane. But guys, we have more Fortnite action to go. Let's hop in with Rise, Ziff, and Ronaldo, the duo. The dynamic duo, and look who's also in this game, Ghost Bizzle.
I recognize that name. He's
Bizzle?
honestly,
I've
in my
never
opinion,
heard
potentially
of him.
one of the most consistent battle royale players
Ever?
I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Consistently placing, consistently winning now events. Took home Secret Skirmish. What a legend.
I still think my favorite story of Bizzle is dating back to TwitchCon when we were kind of between games. Me and Moss were casting, and Kitty Plays was there, and she's like, running. She's like, "Hey, how you guys doing? Like, awesome cast, whatever." And we're like, "Yeah, who do you think's gonna win?" She was like, "Look, Bizzle, Bizzle, Bizzle." And I was like, "All right, yeah, of course." And we get to the end of the game, and he ends up winning. And I just was like, "Hey, Kitty Plays, you manifested something. You said Bizzle, Bizzle, Bizzle," and he wins. So that's our joke. So if you ever hear us say Bizzle, 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 now you know why.
Ronaldo and Ziff. Dynamite bombing in on the players below them. Every point of damage they can deal right now is extremely important. Every single layer of materials removed is important too, because every time, I don't know if you heard that somebody's going a little too fast with the
For the
speed
track.
There it goes again.
Yeah.
Every single material that they can remove from the inventory of their opponents is another chance to potentially get a shot through. If they run out of mats, they're exposed. It's a weakness, and they can drop in and push for an elim or two. Over here, Bizzle, DMO. An absolutely recognizable duo in Fortnite. 5 eliminations for Bizzle. DMO picking up one of his own. 6 for this duo is 6 solid points. 20 duos left, which means at this point they need to survive just a little bit longer, and they're going to start landing some placement points. Be curious to know how many points they have total up till now, because that can potentially determine whether or not they get more or less aggressive. If they've secured a top 1,500 duo ranking on the total overall points for NA West, they've already qualified for tomorrow. For those just tuning in, by the way, today is essentially the qualifier for tomorrow. If you made it through Arena to to 300 points or more, if you made it to the champion division, you get a chance to play today. If you are one of the top 1,500 duos today, in whichever region you play in, you get to play tomorrow to make your way to New York City for the grand finals for the World Cup.
That's right, man. And a lot of these players, if you're Ghost Bizzle, I know. So DMO went down. We kind of saw him there on the screen for just a moment. He got cracked from behind. Unfortunate, but it's okay. Ghost Bizzle just kind of has to keep moving, try to keep momentum up as high as possible. As I say that, though, caster curse in full effect again. He gets shot himself down into that critical HP. DMO will fall at any moment now. So the question is, how do we convert this into a win, right? What can we get out of this? There's still so many players left, Lupo. 28, 17 duos. This is an uphill battle.
This is one of the most common little hidey peaks right there. He does catch Steely off guard. Bizzle jumps down and asserts dominance with that pump shotgun, and he's starting his climb, pushing up above. Getting the height advantage right now would be incredibly important. He does secure that elim, which means he picks up the siphon HP. It's pushed him to almost full HP. Looks like he took a tick of the storm there. He's at 95. He must have been a little bit short, 45 HP plus the 50. He could have caught a shotgun shot there, and he does.
Oh,
he waits. I don't know if you noticed that, folks. If you're watching at home, Bizzle literally waited until both of the players had pushed past so he didn't get caught off guard, and secures the elim on the weakest in the pack. Essentially waited for the runt to push out in front of him and said, "This is my elim now." Gets another 50 shield off of that at 170. Catches another shot. That legendary pump shotgun coming in big, 200 total now. He's got 8 elims of his own. Starting to waterfall in, looking for a shot maybe untensed. He's right above him at this point. Got to keep on pushing. The little back and forth, little zigzag build on the way in. Only 45 builds left. And Bizzle is showing us why he is one of the most consistent players in Fortnite.
I love to see it. And you got to thank everyone else in the lobby. Okay, we need to just keep on going.
Shotgun shots. Bizzle does not stop, Zeke.
This is insane. Oh, I thought he was going to flick shot that player. I believed in my heart of hearts.
Looks like he got 32 shield there, looking for another shot. Gets beamed from above. No shield remaining. He does have 4 minis, but I don't think he's going to worry about it right now. He's looking for a shot on the player below, and he gets it. Fung on the way down. Are you kidding me? Bizzle's accuracy right now is insane, but Ziff from above punishes him on a rotation, and Bizzle goes down. 4 players left, 3 total teams. That means 1 duo right here, Ronaldo and Ziff. We watched them right at the beginning, and there's a reason we did. 2 solos underneath them. Ronaldo applying pressure. Ziff above. Both players just waiting and biding their time. They're looking for any chance they can here to get a hit, and there it is. Tense goes down. 2v1 situation. The player's exposed. The drop in, and there it is. Monster from EG, one of the other well-renowned players. These lobbies, Zeke, are absolutely terrifying. We've said it before, and I will say it again every time. There's a reason that I'm here and not playing.
Yeah. That was an absolutely insane game, and seriously, match props to Ghost Bizzle. What's good for both of these guys who just picked up this victory out, Bizzle went on such a tear that all they had to do was shut him down, and everyone else was already like super hurt or terrified that Bizzle was coming for them next, and all they had to do was close out the game. So Bizzle just handed them the victory, but still got a bunch of eliminations and racked up a ton of points that way. But in this new game, Logix and Faded is very hurt.
Just a quick side note. In my personal opinion, playing without streamer mode, the anonymous stuff turned on, when you carry a reputation like that,
right?
I feel like is almost a mental game. And that, by the way, looked like Logix with the self boogie bomb trying to get one on Andrew, who I think
Andrew
he
was
was
so
playing
shook by
with
what
his
he
monitor
saw.
off. Is he not even looking? He walks literally into the box where 2 opponents are boogied, and he doesn't even take a shot. Logic's going to run his way out. Faded, his teammate, is going to be eliminated to the storm. But Zeke, what did I just watch?
I believe he was so stunned that they had boogied themselves that he was able to only take out Faded, and then Logic's cracked back. But either way, something I actually really talk about really quickly you touched on was the Bizzle thing. I believe if he was playing with streamer mode off and people are watching the elimination feed, they're like, Bizzle? Oh, that's another Bizzle. Okay, that's another Bizzle. Okay, all right, this guy, he's on fire. We need to stop him. Please hide in the 1x1,
It feels like a situation where mind games may be important. Did I just witness Prefix literally gets the elim on Wavy, but the rift still went off?
I believe that is exactly what you just witnessed.
The timing on that is insane.
Okay, Prefix was taken. All right, shout-outs to you. Disgusting. Lasering down that player. Now he's going to have to try and rotate himself to safety. Guys, keep in mind, 42 people, 25 duels left. At 15 is when we see those first round of placement points. The lobby needs to come down a bit before we can start divvying out those points. And a lot of these guys are going to slow their gameplay down, right? They're like, I need those points. Very valuable to me. I can't make a mistake. Right now, Faded is gone, so Logic's got quite the hill to climb.
Not a whole lot in his inventory right now. No mobility, 68 builds, 13 shotty shells, and 194 medium rounds. He's going to try and push his way in, gets beamed from above on rotation. A lot of players are going to be watching for situations like that. Logix decides to push in, tries to take advantage.
On the left!
Catches this opponent off guard, gets the second shot, tries to push for the rift. Is he going to make it? And he does. 9 HP. 9 HP left, and he's in the air. 1 shot from anybody underneath. He's eliminated. He's gone.
Siphon. Don't forget. There it is.
There it is.
Wow. So literally, just like you said, man, anyone literally could have looked up and just sent a shot up there, and he would have been back in the lobby. That siphon absolutely crucial. But look at this. Look at all these players scrambling right now. Some of them are already to safety. On the right side of your screen, you see Keo making it to safety. We have a 2 players trying to just harass him a little bit, and all these guys are going to do everything they can to try and make it to safety. Again, top 15 is the first round of placement points. And Base Soldier and 100 Thieves, Sir D on deck.
2 players that have gained quite a bit of notoriety recently. I've been watching them play on stream. Excellent communication. Also very funny.
I agree.
You should check Sir D's Twitter. The stuff he posts always makes me laugh. Here he gets caught off guard. Base Soldier gets that elimination.
Oh, these
160 total. And yeah, the loot pile is intense. Base Soldier making his way through. Joe Quinn in the feed, picking up an Elim. Toku and Goof all the way up top. But they're not alone up there. Somebody else, that red outline. I believe that's Vixer's teammate. Vixer just sends a rocket right down the middle, right between all the builds. Looked like he didn't pick up anybody, though. Keo, I believe the backflip legend, making his way in, catches a shotgun shot on a player off guard.
Just keep
that Elim. He's trying to stay in the zone.
Yep.
He's just got to keep pushing forward. every chance he can to block any
He
damage.
got to.
Oh,
If those siphons had come through, he would have been fine. You hate to see it, but the action keeps on rolling, man. Again, top 10, next round of placement points. At 5 is the final, and then second to last, then victory round is the final. Let's go to that nice wide, and these 2 shots we can keep up with the action. Base Soldier's still in this. Toku's still in this with 3 eliminations. Now there's only 1 duo left, Lupo. Everyone else is just a singleton.
Toku and Goof. I mentioned them earlier. They had almost ultimate high ground. That campfire on the outside, Toku's actually going to utilize it for just a second to save a couple HP. The shotty shot gets the elimination there. Naomi down on top. Toku and Goof. Goof still just outside the edge of the zone. Mark, smile. Base Soldier still alive all the way down to the bottom. It's a 1v1 situation. Base Soldier, the bottom ground warrior, hanging out down below. Toku dropping in. The waterfalls and an aggressive W key is going to happen here in just a second. 4 eliminations for Toku and Goof. I believe Base Soldier picked up 1 earlier.
Toku's getting real brave. Listen, Base Soldier is
Yo, what's up? Wait, how many points you have?
He's going to take Toku down. He drops down.
Alright, I'm close to champion. 260 something. Oh, okay. Alright, Q.
Man, that was absolutely rough, but now we're going to send it over to Sundown to break some things down for us. Sundown, give us the rundown.
Thank you so much, Zeke and Dr. Lupo. I mean, super unfortunate from Base Soldier. So when he was in that little 3x, you saw him get a nice little alley-oop, catching the player waterfalling down, but you also saw him slide down the hill there. Great matches so far coming out from NA West, but let's take a look at the standings because we've got about an hour left of queue time. So don't forget, it's 3 hours or 10 matches. Here's how the standings shake out so far. Top 1,500 advance to tomorrow, but tomorrow it's all about this #1 spot where right now you have EZZ and HZ Extinct coming through. 2 victory rounds, 52 eliminations, 79 points, and a nice 3-point buffer there from Vsauce and Domo, who are at 76 with a whopping 46 elims. I mean, that's a decent spread. 46 to 52, and nobody else has cracked the 40s yet. So big slaying power coming out from them. Other players to keep an eye on. Arkham 1X and Bloom Falconer, we've seen them a ton on the west side competing up there. You got M-Force, Walla, and Aaron. I know GB's favorite, Spook and Spidey Spook. Still gotta change your name, man. You're doing way too well consistently to be depreciating yourself there. Cloud and Kaizui challenging up at 64 as well. Verdi and Papo, haven't seen them challenging up there, but wouldn't be surprised to see them challenging towards the top. It's just been very good. And also, just want to give a shout out. Oh My Pulse and Gunfly, 2 people who have been grinding out since the beginning, always looking for a shot, challenging up there, just very well done from them. So we have about just under an hour of queue time left. We're gonna take a short little break and then we'll be right back to jump in the action. Don't go anywhere.
Jump on and drop in. It's time to kick off the Fortnite World Cup competition. From April 13th to June 16th, we'll be running Fortnite World Cup Online Opens, where you can qualify to compete for your chance at a piece of the $30 million prize pool. But how will these work, you ask? Each week will alternate back and forth between solos and duos competition, with players qualifying from each server region in Oceania, Asia, Europe, Brazil, NA East, and NA West. To find specifics for your server region, go to Fortnite.com/World Cup. To play in the online opens, you'll need to compete in the new Arena mode, an always-on form of competition where players can rank up tiers and leagues. It all starts in the Open League, and when players earn 125 points, they'll advance into Contenders League. After that, you'll need to build your way up to 300 points to unlock Champion League, where the Saturday online open players will be chosen. Then, we'll take the top 3,000 solo players or 1,500 duos from that Saturday's semifinals and advance them to the Sunday finals. Each Sunday, 20 players will rise to the top and qualify to join us in New York for the Fortnite World Cup Finals. Buckle up, because we're officially on the road to the Fortnite World Cup Finals.
I didn't start off the qualifier too great. It was like the late games where I think I won a game with 6 kills, and then my last game alone I went from 54 to 65, so every game matters. I'm just glad that I qualified the first week of solos, and I guess my practice paid off.
Yeah, I've never really been like, oh my god, what could this turn into? No, I kind of just like live it day by day, and I enjoy every single moment that I can. It's absolutely enjoyable. To come into like the World Cup, which is basically the most competitive event so far, you know, you have everybody around the world, everybody's allowed to compete, and then to just come out of the gates and qualify for the first week is just absolutely amazing. Like,
it's a special sensation. I want to be the best player. I want to be better than all people and progress in myself. I need to play more aggressive and more play the high ground.
So far I'm the only Finnish person and it feels awesome, like I can maybe give the best representation for Finland. I don't know if they actually understand how big this is, but after the news, all of them have been like congratulating me, and it's a huge influx of like new support, and it's overwhelming.
I have a few close friends, and you know they're just blown away. What is this? Like, this is what you've been doing? And you know, thankfully they're very supportive. I think we have a really good roster. We picked up some really good players. You know, I think I put out a good first impression.
There's just random moments throughout my day where I'm just like, oh my god, I actually qualified. Like, I'm going to the World Cup. I'm going to New York City. It's gonna be so fun. I love it.
It's awesome. Thanks, Fortnite.
Start like an album cover. Start like an album cover. Let's do it like what we just said.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, we're ready? All right. There we go. Nailed it. Perfect.
I don't know what's going on today.
All you got is just one stance.
I don't know what's going on
All
today.
right. Welcome back, everyone, to the Fortnite World Cup. You got GBL. I'm Courage and Lupo. We're just here, just hanging out because we're all friends and stuff. Let's look at the schedule and what we have seen thus far, because we've had some pretty great games in the OCE Asia, Europe, Brazil, and NA East regions. But now we're getting to the tail end of NA West. We saw the leaderboard a little while ago. Some big names up there, some fresh faces, some repeat performances. We'll see how it all pans out. Who's going to be that top dog going into tomorrow's big matches to punch your ticket to New York City. But here's the format and how it works. Top 15 will get you 3 points. Top 10 will get you 5 points. And then top 5 will get you 7 points. From there, the Victory Royale, 10 points. Remember, that is an aggregate, so you're not going to like come away with like a bunch of points off of the placements. It's a 10-point total at the end there. Each elimination, 1 point también. But what is this prize pool? It's $1 million. That's a lot of nuts, basically.
Isn't it
goes
crazy?
without saying, huh?
You've been involved in esports for so long and in competitive gaming. $1 million for an event used to be like, it used to be like groundbreaking.
This is like the most casual $1 million is being given away.
I realize I've been desensitized to $1 million being given away.
Fortnite has ruined you when it comes to esports.
But the finals is $30 million, and these players
is insane.
These players are trying to get to that Fortnite World Cup final. They're on a lot of spots up for grabs in Oceania, Asia, Brazil, and NA West. That's 1 spot. NA East takes home 3. Europe get 4, and that will be decided tomorrow. We'll find out who those players are going to be representing their respective regions for the Fortnite World Cup Duos competition. For now, though, I'm going to step that way. I'm going to give it to these guys. Guys, have fun.
Thank you, Golden Boy. Fantastic gentleman there. Yes, our final matches for the night, the tail end of today's games so far. Been interesting to see. One thing I haven't seen enough on the broadcast, we haven't had a Loot Lake ending. I want to see an ending.
Surprising.
Because we've been joining in towards the end games of the matches, we haven't been near that area of the map yet.
It's true, and there's things going on right in there right now. You have that structure with the runes glowing. Jack, what is it? Do you have behind-the-scenes insider information?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you, folks. Let's go ahead and get started with our final games of the night. Here we go. On to the matches, 42 left. That name isn't nice.
Well, there's the reason they call it Fortnite Battle Royale, the ultimate Battle Royale experience.
Yeah,
you have IC and Megalo up there on the left side of your screen. Bomboy and his teammate Rio there, Sentinel. 290 medium rounds for that gray heavy AR, and he swaps it out. I'm going to be honest with you, not a big fan of the heavy AR in general. A lot of ammunition trading.
Yeah, I'd rather
on there.
Well, what you know what they did right there?
So both players will have their ammo and their materials, and then they'll pick up the opposite person's stuff, and it's a way to balance the ammo and mats between a duo instantly.
Yeah. What you said. Well, what we're seeing right now is Bumboy holding this edit ramp. Now remember, you can't see through a wall when you hold an edit, but a ramp or pyramid you can, and it gives opportunities just like that.
Oh my
Sees
gosh.
Abolish looking the wrong way, punishes him, and now they're going to get aggressive. They want this fight right away. Both players here, one holding the turbo build. Beautiful job.